Y'all, I am so late for this reading. Okay, I apologize. When I tell y'all, YouTube has been giving me the blues. I try to upload this reading on the night of the full moon, but nonetheless, we're still here and we can still apply some of these principles that we're learning about the full moon in Cancer that we just had, right? So, yes, welcome to the reading. This is your full moon in Cancer reading. I know the full moon was on the 6th, so today's the 8th, but we can still take some of these energies and apply them to how most of us could be feeling today, because I know that this weekend for a lot of people could have been very emotional. This was considered the full wolf moon in Cancer. So let's go ahead and just dive in, because as we know, Cancer is very emotional, very moody. They're ruled by the moon. So let's tap in. Just pull an energy to go up here at the front. My original video that I made somehow got deleted. We got balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So what's really, really interesting about this is that even though this is a full moon in Cancer, Pisces is really similar, because both of these signs can be very emotional, very compassionate, really like in tune, intuitive. So let's just see what messages are coming through, because with the balance, spirituality, and practicality, this is talking about, are we keeping a firm sense on our emotions or on how we feel? Because we know that emotions are going to run high, right? And what's interesting is that we just did a live stream last night where we talked about emotions on TikTok. You know, we talked about how certain things are emotionally affecting a lot of us. And, you know, we are in a Mercury retrograde until January 18th. So add to that the full moon that we just had, and it's just a lot of feelings here. We have the Six of Wands, Page of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, Patreon, like I definitely feel like a lot of you have been in that nostalgic type of feeling here. You know, as we know, Pisces and Cancer are both known for being very nostalgic, you know, sort of just reminiscent here of the past, you know, reflecting back on things. And also, if you are an Aries, a Libra, or a Capricorn, you are also affected around this time because of the fact that the Mercury retrograde is affecting 4 cardinal signs, and that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Or maybe you have some of those placements in your birth chart there. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this energy, and we're just going to dive in, because what I'm kind of seeing is that a lot of you have been working through your emotions, you know, with that Eight of Pentacles and Six of Cups. You've really been trying to work through your feelings of nostalgia, your feelings behind people. You know, some of you are moving forward from somebody, you're missing somebody you're not connected to, that sort of thing. The Six of Wands and Page of Wands are both talking about there being happier times, you know, you being able to make it past this energy. You know, the Page of Wands feels very refreshing here. So let's clarify, starting with the main energy. We got the Queen of Pentacles. There we go with the grounding. So a lot of us are grounding ourselves this time, okay? This is a time for us to really ground ourselves emotionally. Some of you watching may be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Yes. So this is very important because, you know, for a lot of you that are watching, again, you know, there is something in here about being practical with your finances, being practical and balanced with how you feel. And with that Queen of Pentacles coming through, I love the fact that this is so, it's almost like you're really able to tap in, you know. So when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, I think of financial wealth. I think of, you know, spiritual wealth and balance. You know, she's a very balanced, grounded person. So I feel like the overall theme of this reading is really being able to balance your emotions with your mind, your emotions and heart with logic here, right? And again, you know, this is like a sounding board, really, and a really familiar one from last night on live, you know. because we had the Queen of Swords come out and the Queen of Cups, which also came out today. And, these are talking about, really being able to keep our emotions in check here. So I say often, y'all, that we are under no obligation to disregard our emotions and how we're feeling, okay? If anything, you want to be in tune with how you feel. The key is not to disregard and to gaslight yourself. The key is to learn how to work through your emotions. So to say the what, the why, the how. What is causing me to be emotional? Why am I feeling this way? How do I work through it, right? The what, the why, the how. So that's very important whenever we are going through this. And I also see that for a lot of you, all you're really obligated to do is to rest. Make sure that you're resting today. Make sure that you are nourishing and nurturing yourself. This reading is also big on self-care, okay? And the Ace of Swords and Page of Wands. Now, I get a really big synchronicity that some of you may be hearing from somebody from your past, and this could be making you a bit emotional. You have some energy, like a conversation, something kind of rushing in here. And I also feel like with the Six of Wands and Knight of Swords, you're pushing past the emotional things and you're coming into a place of recognition in the workplace. So I see a lot of positive things coming from this full moon. I see you going on to be able to master your emotions beautifully here. For those of you that you really are just sort of trying to make sense of how you're feeling, this Ace of Swords doesn't always have to be or represent a conversation with other people. This could be a conversation amongst yourself or within yourself, like some realizations that you're having, right? So again, the theme of this particular reading, it's okay to feel the way that you feel. It's okay to have your emotions heightened during this time. The key is to just work through them in a practical way, in a very balanced and practical way here. I also see a lot of financial reciprocity coming through with that Queen of Pentacles. So if you've been concerned about money, you've been worried, you've been trying to balance your finances, it's going to work out, guys. So let me pull you guys an advice card from the Chakra Wisdom cards. And we are going to be meeting tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'll probably put a post up here so that you guys can link up, so we can all link up together, whoever wants to join. Okay, look at that. Solar plexus, freedom of choice. Okay, very empowering energy. It says, I have the freedom to choose. So I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my own feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. So, guys, listen, it is okay to not be okay. All right. It is completely okay. Solar plexus is all about your self-worth, your self-value, your self-esteem. So if you're not feeling it, then you're just not feeling it. And that's okay. Just remember that you hold the keys to your choices. Okay. You have a choice as to how you respond to everything that's happening, right? So if some of you are hearing back from this individual that you're trying to move forward from, others of you, you've been kind of disconnected from somebody and here they come in, you have a choice as to how you want to respond to that. Others of you, if this is not a person coming in, this could be you resolving your feelings within yourself. And you have a personal choice, right? So no matter what the scenario is, you hold the keys to any outcome that is going on in your life. You have the free will to choose. I'm sending a lot of love your way, collective, on Patreon. Thank you guys for your patience, and I will see you guys in the next video.